Okay. Oh, okay, guys, we are at box 180. If you could tell by the thumbnail, it's blue because we had to rechange. Oh my gosh, my Sharpie was right here. Wow. That was such a bad retrace. Oh my gosh. So the good news is that this box is from the same location as the MOX we've been waiting for, 182, which will now become 181. This box got beat up, and we kind of should just unload my boxes, tonight. I've had them in my car for almost a week, and I need to get them out because it's not a secure place to put them. I go to work every day. I can rush them down when I get done. But we got an hour and 10 minutes left. We gotta lock in, mofos. I think there's like one ender at most here. You know what? I don't know, but I'm not gonna look on this side. We're gonna look on this side. Any enders? No. Nothing. I thought there was at least one ender. But the next box is going to be an interesting one because it has 5 enders. We could be in a pretty good day here. Nothing there. Nothing here. Again, I'm a little bit enthusiastic today because we could have a good day. And if we don't have a good day today, I bet we're going to have a good day tomorrow. And I swear, if we only find those... There's a bicentennial ender. Come on. Okay. Yeah, that's my grandpa's. His dad IQ one. I think his IQ 146. Let's do this. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Pieces of shit. Oh my God, my blood is boiling right now. I don't care how, if you get offended about this, then you have a problem. Some stupid ass far right group called what would they call them? I'm trying to read some news here. Veterans on Patrol, a far-right extremist group called Veterans on Patrol, attacked a NEXRAD radar. That costs us like taxpayers a lot of money. You can be far-right. Well, guess what, buddy? If I hurt your feelings by calling you a dumb far-right extremist, well, guess what? That's your problem, not mine. There's another 9, by the way. but what did they do? They probably did something, you dumb. You know what they did do? They attacked a weather station that helps keep people safe, including these dummies. They're attacking something that keeps them safe. There's Espen, by the way. What a bunch of dummies. How much taxpayer money is going to have to be devoted to fix that damage? What a bunch of idiots. They probably can't even understand an ounce of meteorology. Oh, he's a conspiracy theorist. That makes it so much worse. Wait, what? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. This guy thinks... The guy who tried to attack the next rad thinks that Helene was controlled by the government. Oh, wait, there's a Woody. No, that's a Canadian penny. Oh my god, that guy's super far gone. I will never ever feel stupid again. Because there's people that think we can control weather. If we could control the weather, why don't we, like, I don't know, kill all tornadoes or, stop them from moving in the populated areas? I wish we could control the weather. That'd be cool, but why does that make sense? Yes, the government is going to steer a weather phenomenon, like a hurricane in... Oh, there's 09. It's going to steer in the mainland to destroy government property, which will then cost them money. Like, what? Like, what do they get there? Like, I heard some idiot say, it's to extract the lithium, like, bro. If the government was going to extract the lithium under people's homes, they would just straight up bulldoze it and then claim public domain. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to send a hurricane to do it. If they could. Like, even if we had the technology, wouldn't you think it'd be cheaper just to send a bunch of bulldozers and bulldoze their houses down? Just saying. Oh, no. No, that's so embarrassing. A guy actually attacked the next rad site. They said, okay, so this far-right extremist group said that Hurricane Helene was caused by governmental superweapons. And look, guys, I'm sorry if I say I don't like to get political, but this is what... But when you start attacking... I don't care. I don't care what political party you originate from. When you start attacking weather radars that keep me and... If you're in the United States and keep you safe... There's 09. Even portions of Mexico and Canada. If you attack a NextRad site, that should be considered terrorism. Because you're actually trying to destroy a thing that keeps people in this country safe. Doesn't matter what you believe. There's 09, by the way. Doesn't matter what you got, like, anybody you believe. These machines keep you safe every single day. And it costs so much money to power them. Yes, it costs a lot of money to power them, to power all 750 kilowatts per radar, but that's worth it when you can go to sleep knowing that you can basically track tornadoes if you know how to use the radar network correctly. Holy shit, what an embarrassment. Like, they got mad at the weather radar. Like, this guy says, imagine getting mad at the weather radar. Exactly! I remember when I was so stupid that I thought a bunch of microwave towers would cause tornadoes. But, like how? How? Okay, so weather radars, quote-unquote, cause weather... How? Why? Why? How would they do it? To make and manufacture and control weather, the amount of variables you would have to move and change just to even influence a portion of it. I mean, it's nuts, right? Like, for example, like a hurricane. First of all, you need to find a way to drop the pressure super duper hard, which is very, very difficult at that scale. Then you gotta make sure the hot water rises up and the cold air sinks down. Now, like, it's just not possible. I bet you we will go 100 years in this entire... I will live a full life and I will die and we will never be able to make or destroy a hurricane. We could theoretically destroy one with a nuke, but that is not worth it. I don't care what anybody says. The group that attacked that weather radar are complete nuts. Like, if you guys think you're stupid, you're not the extremist group that attacked a freaking Nexrad site. What an embarrassment. If I was tied to that group, I would literally do everything to just delete my footprint. Not of a fear of being caught, but a fear of association and fear of death of secondhand embarrassment. You're getting mad at a radio machine. Dumbasses. Like, yes, it produces high-powered radio beams, but they can't ionize. They can't... Like... Hello, viewer. That is so... It was a site in Oklahoma, which probably... Not only did these stupid people attack... I'm sorry if I keep using mean language. I don't care. If you have the balls to actually trespass and attack a weather radar... I'm sorry if I keep repeating it. But if you attack a weather radar, you're just a terrorist. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're just a public nuisance. That is embarrassing. This is why barbed wire around these sites exists. Oh my god, I want to die so much right now. There's a conspiracy that they pushed Hurricane Helene up with Nexrad. What? The science doesn't even compute. How do radio waves push clouds? How do radio waves push clouds? Oh my god! American education is dog shit. Oh, we are so done as a nation. We're dead. We're done. Just cancel it. Shut it down. Someone actually believes radio waves can push and move clouds. That's embarrassing. Maybe we have 10 rolls in. No wheat pennies. We should have 2. Oh. Oh, 9. You know what's really embarrassing is that I'm sorry, I hate arguing with these people because no matter how many facts and how much truth you throw at them, they are completely they are completely absorbent in their own bullshit. That is embarrassing. $1953 Denver. That's sweet penny number 1. Bro. Apparently meteorologists are getting death threats. Wow. People of my science are getting threatened. This makes me not want to be a meteorologist, man. I'm sorry. I want to deeply apologize for what I'm going to say. Is that I want to protect my people, but I'm afraid if people do this shit to me, I just don't feel the obligation to be a meteorologist. I mean, I'll work in the back lines, but it's so stupid how we live in a world where you could literally... there's 72 Philly. You could literally be a meteorologist, which, in my opinion, are the best. No matter what political spectrum you are, like, you're a meteorologist, and you're helping protect everybody. Even if you don't like some people, you're helping protect them. And still, you get death threats. That is stupid. Why do people do this to meteorologists? There's Wheatie. 42 Philly. Wheat penny number 2. Like people were seriously saying that they steered Hurricane Milton up the coast. You're not gonna believe this, but most Atlantic hurricanes go up the eastern seaboard. Wow, isn't that impressive? Literally look at every single hurricane, or almost every hurricane. Almost every hurricane either goes north or south of the Gulf of Mexico, or it goes up the eastern seaboard. Because that's where hurricanes go. That's because when it comes to geography, the United States is pretty damn good in a sweet spot to generate a shitload of tornadoes and hurricanes. It's called geology and science, which some conspiracy theories cannot comprehend. Gulf of Mexico, hot air. Canada, cold air. They come together. They convect. They make tornado. Not that hard to really comprehend. Yes, I'm oversimplifying it, but that's genuinely what goes on. It's not a difficult thing to comprehend. I comprehended it when I was in middle school, and I was a dumbass middle schooler. Holy shit. Like, do these guys even know what a mesocyclone is? That's a beautiful 65. I'll keep that. Like, do these guys know what barometric pressure or shear or lapse rate is, or CAPE? They probably don't even know any of those terms. Like, as a meteorological enthusiast, like, I think I'm dumb at weather sometimes, but when I look at these guys that literally think that the government is sending hurricanes to people, yes, you know, the taxpayers, they generate money for the government. Yes, they're going to kill the taxpayers off. Does that really make sense? As evil as the government is, do you really think they're going to kill off their taxpayers? No, they want that cha-ching. I'm not trying to get into conspiracy theories. I'm just saying, like, even if they wanted to kill people with hurricanes, like, bruh, why? This guy, like, I'm listening to Professor Dave. What is wind? Like, do you guys even know what wind is? How does wind form? Wind is formed when the sun is at one spot and there's no sun at the other. Because cold air, I'm vastly oversimplifying this. Cold air loves to move towards hot air. Canada gets cold. Not a lot of sun up there. Mexico gets absolutely cooked when the sun's on the equator, right? So that cold air from Canada is going to move down. You got wind, baby. You got wind. It's as simple as that. Oh, 09. Yeah, this guy, Professor Dave, is right. Like, temperature is a measure of speed. Actually, yeah. To a certain degree, no. The temperature is not how hot something is. It's how fast the molecules are going. Because the faster the molecules go, the more friction that these molecules generate, which is more heat. Heat is a byproduct of the friction generated by, vibrating and moving molecules. If you put more energy into a system, it gets hotter. The molecules, they vibrate faster, and they generate more heat. There you go. See, no, it's not how, temperature is not how hot something is. It's the speed of the vibration of the molecules around you, or in a certain system. Alright. We are 20 rolls in. We should have 4 Wheaties, but we only got 2. Oh, viewer. $17 Philly. Hope your day's going well, my friend. Oh, 9. $17 Philly. Oh, there's a wheat penny. 34 Philly. Not a Denver one, but it's still pretty cool to have one of those. Wheat penny number 3. Like, by the way, like, I like to create, like, fictional stuff, right? And I try to make a way to make it sound like, I like to tie my lore together when I create, like, fictional things like laser blasters or robots. Like, I try to make something work, right? Like, I don't just put, like, oh, tiny little motors that couldn't be made in real life. Like, I build, sometimes I build stuff that is fantastical, just not able to be built in this world. And sometimes, like, oh, 9. I try to make it, look like as if it could theoretically be built in, like, within 100 years. And I'm trying to find a way. The only way I could think about influencing a hurricane is if, like, we had some ginormous heater or, literally, I'm not joking you, a giant-ass fan blower. Oh, 9. Really. I mean, like, a giant. And if you blew the hurricane, wouldn't it just destabilize? So yeah, I just can't conjure up a good way to control a hurricane, because, well, you're not going to believe this. What is it? Oh, 9. Nineteen 57 Denver. Wheat penny number 4. You just drop it real quick, and I mean, it's not that valuable of a penny, but yeah. Aye. Better hurry. Got 30 rolls in. We should have 60 pennies. We only got 4. Oh, 9. Oh, 9. No, that's not. Oh, no, that's Canadian. Something silly. Oh, 9. Oh, 9. There we. 53 Denver, wheat penny number 5. Oh no. Reedy. 54 Denver. That's number 6. Wheat penny number 6. $40. Rolls done. 10 to go. We should have 8. We only got 6. $45 Denver. Wheat penny number 7. 1720. Oh, 09. Oh, 09. Something film. Hello, viewer. We're almost done. Time for my daily dose of penny collecting. Hey, I just want to say, if you ever think you're stupid, you're not part of this one far-right extremist group who attacked a Nexrad weather radar for, quote, controlling and making weather. I'm not joking. An Oklahoma weather site got attacked by these nuts that thought that weather radar controlled the weather, you know? You know, like that one giant thing in the dome that, like, helps you, like, have peace of mind at night and, like, surveys weather. And it's been doing it for, like, I don't know, like, 36 plus years. Yeah, they decided to attack that, by the way, just let me know. Like, absolute, like, embarrassment. Like, bro got mad at a radar. How could... Yeah, they're done. The human race is so done. Like, by the way, let me tell you, I understand Nexrad. I know how the weather radar works. There is no way a radio wave, even a huge one like the ones produced by Nexrad, can even influence weather. The only interaction that they have, they send a radar, it goes boop, and it goes right back, and then boom, recorded as data. That's how the interaction works. Nothing more, nothing less. Simple as hell. Hold on, be right back. Be right back, chat. And you can't talk. Be right back. No kidding, it is. Like, there's people that think that they steered a hurricane. Oh, there's no 9. That steered a hurricane into the... Oh, 9 again. They steered a hurricane into Florida. Yes, the government's going to kill the people that literally gives them money. Legally gives them money. Like, actually. Oh, 9. Like... Oh, 9. You know what's funny is this amount of stigma... When that bullshit stigma that autistic people are dumb, yet I'm autistic and smarter than I'm one of those people that thinks that weather can be controlled. Look, I'm literally 20 years old and I can understand the fact that we can't control... Actually, we can control weather. You know, it's called dumping a shitload of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, making the world hotter, and then causing more severe hurricanes. So yeah, we can control weather. And we're doing it right now. But... there's a different control than what they think. It's called making them worse. Making them absolutely worse. They're like, oh, the path of Hurricane Helene was so weird. Literally, most hurricanes take the path that Helene did. Like, oh my god. Man, we are done, and I have to go to work. 7 Wheaties, not that much today. We got 2 boxes in a row where we only got less than 10 wheat pennies. Yeah, watch this, guys. You're not going to believe this. Look. Ready? Watch this. Boom. Google. Right there. Bam. Like, most people, the people that literally can make these theories have access to internet and therefore have access to Google. So it's like you could literally do research. Right now, I bet you, if I told you research weather in 1 week, I bet you if you put in the hours, the time, you could be pretty much, you wouldn't be like a level, like 1 billion meteorologist, but you would definitely have a decent comprehension of weather if you studied and rehearsed yourself. I've been looking in the weather and researching this topic for probably almost over half a decade. Let's see, I've been watching weather videos and stuff ever since, like, what is it? Like, probably 2017, 2018. I've been researching it since, middle school, and I'm in college now. I'm not a really. I couldn't tell you actually everything about weather, but I could definitely give you a very basic comprehension of it. Again, I'll never think I'm a stupid kid because I look at people like that and I'm like, wow, I'm not that bad. Okay, so this box was going to be as good as I thought it was. However, the next box we have, which is box 181 tomorrow, is going to have 5 wheat penny enders. And it could be a good one. It's the same box. It's the same location I got that one that generated 115 Wheaties. Okay, bicentennials. Oh, we got a lot of those. That's a good catch. 10. 10, 12. 12 of those. 6 2017 Phillies. 1 Esmond. No Woodies. 2 Canadian pennies. Same here. Rise and grind. $537. $539. Exactly. You know what's funny? Is that I have to agree with this one guy called, Professor Dave. The same people will literally deny climate change, but then think that we can control a hurricane. Like, actually, how do you expect us to steer a giant organized pressure storm? Like, if you had to steer it, I just can't comprehend. Oh wait, like you maybe like a giant ass leaf blower, but last time I checked, I don't think we have a leaf blower the size of Oklahoma. So yeah, I guess. Alright guys, we're gonna go. Thanks for watching. I need to do some more video game streams. I apologize for the lack of that. Again, I'll hopefully get a new schedule so I can start streaming Minecraft, Terraria, Fallout, and Astroneer. Anyway, I'm going to go. Tomorrow we're going to do box 181. It's a make or break. This box came from the same one. But you know what? Here's the thing, right? Let's see. If I go to Coinbatch data, the 161, that's what it was. Box 161, I believe that generated... Yeah, the box before that box generated 9 wheat pennies. 9 wheat pennies, okay? And then the next box from the same location generated 115 wheat pennies. This one generated 7. The other box has 5 wheat penny enders. The one that had 115 wheat pennies in it only had 1 ender. So we could have a very, very good day tomorrow. But I am at work, so I'll be home at 12 Central. Guys, thanks for watching. I have to go to work, and before I get late. And yeah, see ya.